Hey guys, welcome back to the series for week number 29. So starting us off this week, we've got They Took Our Jobs. They took your job! And he is here at the Nurburgring GP layout, not being involved right now. But these two guys are going to get into it. So that's pretty much what kicked it off. The Mustang going into the Peugeot there. And it's just going to be a bit of a back and forth for a while, and both of them are going to pretty much lose out. And then he's going to push past to make sure he gets past this time, and then at the, two braking points later, he's going to get his own back here from the Peugeot, just going to push the Ford, and then, fair is fair. But now the Ford is extremely angry, but he couldn't have a go there at the chicane because there were two other cars involved. So he's going to do a 1000 IQ move here and actually try and get They Took Our Jobs to do the work for him. So yeah, that was pretty clever, but then we're going to have some 62 IQ moves going on here, and a little bit of side by side, and these guys are just going to keep going at it. It really tends to just go from bad to worse when you're just getting revenge over and over and over again. Eventually they're going to end up second to last and last respectively, but the Peugeot is going to go for a move at the first corner, and the Peugeot is again going to have another go. Unfortunately, crash off. They Took Our Jobs too. And then next up we have got Mac Attack. We are at Dragon Trail, which is going to pop up a lot this week, but no chicane really. But we're going to have this guy go for a brilliant start here from behind there and punting him off. But I don't think it was malicious, that's why it's in at 9. I think it was just a bit of a brain fade. However, Karma does not forgive brain fades, because at the end of the lap he is going to spin, or the end of lap 2 in fact, he's going to spin, and then Mac Attack is going to just carry on his way and get past. And then next up we have got Lahina again at Dragon Trail, again going into the very first corner, but this time we've got a guy coming from way back there going for an overtake. It's going to take Lahina off the track, and he's going to give as much room as possible. The other guy just wants all the room, and he's going to only end up crashing himself into the wall there. And then let's have a look at that from his perspective. He is absolutely miles back, and you've got to forgive Lahina for not seeing that coming, because I mean that would have been nowhere near the radar, and by the time it was there he wouldn't have been able to react. So this guy's going to end up spinning, and he's going to not end up in the top 10 anymore. So in at 7 this week we've got Jay Tailsy, who's found R4M Jensen Button, who has mastered the art of the rammer dodge. So take notes guys, I'm certainly taking notes. He's going to get past that guy pretty easily, so then we're going to jump on board with this guy who also has a 5-second penalty, and then at the last moment just swerve out the way. Absolutely immaculate stuff. So let's see that from Jensen Button's perspective, and there's going to be one who goes off there almost in solidarity with the other rammer. And then in 6th place this week we have got OJ Britt. We are doing some racing here in the Golf Mark 1 at Goodwood, and the guys up in front are getting a little bit fighty with each other on the straight here, and I mean just look how much OJ Britt is catching up, and he's just going to be able to just breeze past. Thank you very much for 5th place guys, but it's not over for these guys. I carried on watching the rest of this lap, and things got a little bit comedic, it must be said. So he's going to slow down there because he's hit the grass, and he's going to lose a position, but he doesn't want to lose another position and get the dreaded 9th place. So he's going to try and block this guy. He's actually going to succeed, but that has only caused the other guy to get extremely angry by that. So we're going to fast forward to the second to last braking zone here, and he's going to punt him off there. But then I noticed behind something else happened at the same time. We're going to have someone going for a ram attempt here, missing out pretty dismally. But the result is that guy who was in 5th and 6th place is now in 10th place come the end of the lap. And then coming in the top 5 this week we've got Kamui. Now this guy qualified in 2nd place, and I can only assume his little brother took over the controls for the race. So this guy's going to brake check here for no reason whatsoever, because there was no contact with anyone else for the rest of the lap. And he's going to pick up a 2-second penalty for that. Everyone else is going to start catching up to him, and he's mastered the art of the racing line here, as he's just got it going straight over the red paint there. Absolutely beautiful. And then he's going to have to serve a now 6-second penalty. He's going to end up being pretty far down at the end of this, so he's actually going to be down in 11th place. But jump ahead now, he's in 12th place, and again we're going to go for another pretty pointless brake check. However, he didn't lose positions this time, but he did gain another second of penalty. So having served that, he's now in 13th place, and we're going to go for a punt here. It's not going to work out. The game doesn't enjoy those punts. And then he's going to have one final last-ditch attempt to ram this guy. And he's already got a 1 second penalty. He's in second to last place. It can't get much worse for him. And he's going to miss out. So yes, it can get worse because you have ended up on Idiots of the Week. And then just missing out the podium this week. It was a pretty tough podium to decide. A whole bunch of these clips could have made the podium. So we are riding on board with someone we have seen in this series before. Not a clean driver. And there's a few other guys who are going to get a bit fighty as well. So things are going to get very cramped there on the straights. About 6 cars trying to get into one little spot. He's going to be down into 9th place. And then this is the guy he believes caused all of that. So he's going to push him off there. Gotten past him. He's into 9th place now. And then coming towards the end of the straight, the Scirocco is going to try and, well, he's going to catch up to him. And then as we go into the braking zone, he's going to have the inside line, but he's going to go for the Scirocco anyway. Turn into him and, well, only end up putting himself in the sand and ending up in second to last place. You love to see that happen. And then in the first podium spot this week, we have got the longest username I've ever seen. Again, at Dragon Trail, and again, we are coming up to the first corner. So this, for context, is the only interaction these guys had the whole time. That guy clearly went in way too fast. If he wanted to get through that corner cleanly, he wouldn't have gone in like that. So he didn't want to get into it cleanly. But karma is definitely around, because as we come to the end of the race, it's going to try and push that guy off. And then it's going to backfire, and he's going to get hit by someone else and end up pitting across the line. He's going to end up, well, not in 7th or 8th. He's going to end up actually in 10th place. Unfortunately, it wasn't a bit lower, but 10th is beautiful enough. And then in Act 2, we have got Cheeky Bants. Again, for context, that is the only contact these guys had for the whole race. I don't even know if there was contact, but this guy is going to now punt him into the first corner, as you do at Monza. And for some reason, that has enraged this guy. It hasn't enraged Cheeky Bants, but something is about to enrage Cheeky Bants, because he's going to run himself a little wide down the grass. No big deal, but this guy's going to turn into him for no reason whatsoever, and Cheeky Bants is going to get a bit of his own back and push him off there.
You lose that battle. You lose that battle 9 times out of 10.
And then taking the number 1 spot this week, we've got Challenger 001. Again at Dragon Trail. It's almost a Dragon Trail week. And this Viper, he is coming to get alongside. He's going to turn into him. There's no reason to turn right there. Unfortunately, Challenger has crashed into the pit wall, and he's going to end up in last place. But we are going to have a look at who ended up in second to last place. This is going to backfire pretty badly. Pushed him into the wall there, and then he's going to end up spinning into the wall himself. And that is going to put him in second to last place. So a bit of a backfire there and a bit of a meltdown. It could have been a lot better of a race for him. So yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a like. If you're on chat, go ahead and subscribe. Shout out to my patrons for their support, and to all of you for the views that I've had lately. It's been awesome to see, it must be said. But if you'd like to become a patron, the link is in the description, and I will see you guys in my next video.